Hello everyone, it's me Very. As you guys can see on the cover in this video before, I will be going to share you about one of the functional grammar parts itself. But before we're going to get further, we have to knowing first about what is the functional grammar is, the meaning or what is it about. So functional grammar is about how language makes meaning context. It asserts a particular aspect of a given context which not only meaning likely to be expressed, but also how language expresses those meaning. In this study, we can learn about the mood system, consistency in speech or writing, theme, rhymes, spoken and written language, etc. But in this video, I will be more focusing about spoken and written language. So, what is the spoken and written language? Let's start with the spoken one. Spoken language is quite informal. It's colloquial, presumable, and unstructured since we often use it spontaneous. Spoken language mostly takes place in the form of a dialogue with another speaker or if you're having a conversation. Some characteristics of a spoken language which are intonation, body language, gesture, repeating, variation in speed when you talk, etc. While written language is generally more structured. It's a formal way, impersonal and wordy, and it's typically form of a monologue rather than a dialogue. Some characteristics of a written language which are using a correct grammar, using punctuation, density of a content, etc. So, based on that, we can conclude that spoken language is often more casual, while written language is more formal itself, because in written we should follow the rules of English language. Next, we're going to talk about the similarities and the differences between both of it. The similarities between spoken and written language is both of it we can use it as a way of communicating with other people, while the different they are the first one, there is a feedback. In the spoken language, they are oral, as sounds. For example, when you have done your conversation and then your partner would say like, "Oh, I see." That's an oral sound. Or they can say like, no way. That's an oral sounds too. And also, there is a visual feedback. Okay, a visual feedback. For example, while you're having a conversation and then your partner would be like smiling at you when you talk, or they can do it a body gesture for like, what? That's a visual. While in a written language, the feedback could be delayed. Or not like you having a conversation for the face-to-face, or they can give you a feedback with the future text. Next is the phonological features. In these cases, there are intonations. In the spoken language, the people can tell how you feel based on your tone or the sounds of your voice. For example, when you say like, "Okay, fine," that was sad, or "Okay, fine," that was anger. Facial expressions and how you look and sound says a lot without using any words, while in a written language, the people could know the intonation by some direct speech that expresses one's emotion. For example, there's a sentence from the text said, "He said it threateningly," which means the person he in the text is in anger or even depressed. And there are pauses. In the spoken language, it can be used as a prior to selection of a hard-to-find word, so you have to stop talking to find that correct word. For example, you can act like to find that words that you want, while in a written language, the pauses can be conveyed with a punctuation, for examples like a full stop or a comma. Next is the vocabulary. There's a slang words. In the spoken language, yes, you can use the slang words, but in written language, you can't. Why? Because in written, it's a formal way, okay? And not everyone can understand every slang words. For example, in the spoken language, you can say, "This food is hella spicy." But in written, you can't, but use "This food is very spicy." Because not everyone can understand what the hella means. And the grammar. In the spoken language, grammar incomplete, interrupted, and altered structures. The spoken, the voice, can pauses and long-winded compound sentences using the word "and." While in a written language, you can be reading, correcting the text, and the punctuation helps you in order. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If there is any mistake of a word I made, I do apologize for that. And also, I want to say thank you so much for my lecturer, Dr. Esron Ambarita SS M.Hum, for guiding me to make this video. I hope you can get a benefit from this video, and also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this channel for more interesting video. See you. Bye-bye.